Good morning, my friends. It is Sunday, the 5th of April. Happy Palm Sunday if you celebrate. It's so weird not going to church. This is the biggest week of the year for Christians, Catholics. And, we pretty much spend every day from yesterday until next Sunday in church. And it's a really hard concept for us. We are going to watch Mass on TV, but it's just not the same. We just finished our workout. Doug and I worked out together this morning. We did 3 different HIIT trainings. We did our 8 Fit. We did, what was that other one called that you do? Workout trainer or strength trainer. I don't know. It's an app that Doug has on his phone. And then we just did a Jillian Michaels. So we are all worked out for the day. We'll probably take a walk later on with the dogs because it seems to be a pretty decent day out. I'm going to try to, what time is it? It is 9:30. Church is at 10:30. I'm going to try to get some breakfast in me and get a shower before church. Yesterday I spent 12 hours sewing. 12 hours. I took 2 15-minute breaks, but I pretty much sat at the sewing machine all day. So I am fresh out of supplies. And you can't get elastic anywhere, so I am pretty much done sewing. I'm going to put my sewing machine away today. Actually, I'm going to finish up a personal project. I have still haven't finished my napkins that I cut out the other day, so I'm going to finish those up today, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. We're supposed to have a new recipe, stuffed French toast, not the one I normally make. This one's a different one. It's with homemade French bread, and you cut a pocket into it. Looked fantastic. Well, I was going to make the French bread yesterday, and because I sewed all day, I didn't get it made. So I think I'm going to make it today and have that breakfast tomorrow. I am off tomorrow. I am only working 2 days next week, which kills me. But it is what it is. So I think I'm going to make it, I'll have time tomorrow, so I'm going to make the bread today, and I'm going to make the stuffed French toast tomorrow. So I will be sure and film that for you guys. It looks good. It's decadent. It's a little bit high in points, but, with Easter coming up, that might be just something you want for a nice brunch. Yeah. And I had planned today to have that little bit of a higher point breakfast. So I had planned, a low point. I didn't plan a lunch because I figured we'd be eating breakfast late. But I planned a really low point dinner of just like barbecue chicken and stuff. But now that we're not having that super high point breakfast, we were going to do barbecue chicken. I have 1 rack of ribs, which isn't enough for all 4 of us for dinner. So I was going to make that in addition to the chicken. And we could just split that. And I thought about making some mac and cheese now that I'll have points. Now that my breakfast is going to be really low point. Thought about making some mac and cheese, so I'll see what the fam wants. Oh, Doug did mention he wanted quesadillas for lunch today, so I will probably make those for everybody. So it'll probably be another day spent in the kitchen for me. Seems that's where they're all spent these days with all these guys home, but that's okay. So anyway, looks like Doug is making some apple sausage. 1 package of apple sausage left in the freezer that we get out in Lancaster County. It is amazing. It is so good. I'll have like a little piece like this because it is pork sausage, and I'm sure it's very high in points. And I've had like the chicken apple sausage and stuff, that you can get at Sam's, and it's very good, don't get me wrong, but nothing compares to this apple sausage from Lancaster. It is really, really good. So now maybe I'll rethink that mac and cheese for dinner and just have something lower in point, and maybe I'll enjoy a whole piece of apple sausage. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I will be back when I am cleaned up and with whatever we decide to do for breakfast. There's a lot of little ideas rolling around in my head. Thinking I might want pancakes. I don't know, but runny eggs sound good too. Decisions. So I decided it's crazy hair day in our house. See this? This is when I get a shower and I do absolutely nothing to my hair. It's just kind of bushy. But it looks nothing compared to this. Yeah. And he loves it when it gets crazy like that. I know.
I got these little side things right here.
He's going for a run, so he doesn't care what he looks like. It is gorgeous here today. Doug is out mowing the lawn. Adam's going for a run, and I'm teaching Andrew, who's got crazy hair too, how to sew a little bit. I decided before I put the machine away to finish up the napkins that I started. So I'm just gonna quick straight stitch, little miter corners, and gonna get that done. And we all ate breakfast so late that no one is hungry for lunch. So you will not see any lunch from me today. Maybe I'll have a bowl of fruit because that sounds really good. We'll see what we can scrounge up because we're not doing a fruit order until Tuesday. He's actually a very good student. Look at that. Good job, Andrew. We got our napkins done. And these are just, it was random fabric that I had laying around. I want to make another set of, ones that match and match my kitchen. But this was random fabric I had laying around, and I don't like to waste anything. So they're done. Not sure if we'll use them tonight because we're having barbecue. So I'm thinking paper napkins might be good for tonight. Like I said, I'm not so stringent that I don't use paper napkins. Because when we have tacos or barbecue or something messy, then yeah, there's a place for them. My extra fabric from the masks I made for the healthcare workers. And I put that away, do something with that. If I can get elastic, I can make more masks, but I am out of elastic. So anyway, that was our little afternoon project, and now I really have to get dinner started. So I am going to get my macaroni and cheese going. Okay, we are finally sitting down to dinner. Time totally got away from me. I have roasted asparagus for 0 points. The small amount of olive oil that I put on it, I don't even count. I have mac and cheese, a half a cup for 4 points. I have barbecue chicken for 0 points with G. Hughes barbecue sauce. And then I have a rib for, I'm going to call 4 points on that. So my whole dinner is about 8 points. Okay, so before I shut down for the night, I never did get my bread made, which means no stuffed French toast tomorrow morning. So I'm going to have to do that later in the week, but I am going to do it. I am making another round of ranch dip because having these vegetables out on the counter has been fantastic. My family is eating so many veggies. So right now I have a cup of 1% milk in here with 2 tablespoons of vinegar, turning that into buttermilk or soured milk. Just letting it sit for a little while. I have my ranch mixture here that I make up. It is on my website. It's parsley, oregano, tarragon, garlic, salt, what else? Lemon pepper. Anyway, I just make it up, put it in here, and it's ready when I need it. And then the other 2 ingredients are a half a cup of, well, I'm doubling the recipe. So it's a cup of milk, half a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of Greek yogurt. Because I am doubling it, because we go through it so quickly with the vegetables. So anyway, I got that going, and now my family wants a little treat. You know the new craze, I think it started on TikTok, the Delgado coffee. You know I don't drink coffee. But I made it for them yesterday. They are absolutely loving it. So I figured I would show you how to do it. Now this is not the WW version, but I'll talk about that as we make it. So the first thing you need is instant coffee. I am going to double this because I'm making it for 3 of them. So usually you use 2 tablespoons of grounds. I'm going to use 3. I'm not actually doubling it. I'm 1.5ing it. And then 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now, if you're making this WW friendly, use monk fruit or whatever your choice of sweetener is. You could use a packet of Splenda, whatever you want to use. And then we're going to need 3 tablespoons of hot water. So let me grab that. One, 2, and 3. Now the next thing we need to do, I am not doing it by hand like they show because, yeah, no, it takes too long. I am going to use my electric hand mixer with the whip attachment and whip it up. I am not going to keep the camera on during this because it's noisy and my editing program, I can't figure out how to cut out the sound. So we're just going to start it, leave it on for about 3 seconds, and then I'll come back and show you when it's done. Okay, so there you have it. I did forget to mention that when you start it, make sure your mixer's on slow or 1. When I turn this on, it automatically goes to 5. That's why we had all that splatter. Start it nice and low, and then as soon as it starts to froth up, you can turn it up higher to get that nice aerated incorporation of, you know, everything together. So there it is, nice and thick. And then how to assemble it, you get your glasses with a little bit of ice, and then your milk. Look, there's splatter all over the milk. And then you can use your milk of choice. Like I said, this is for the guys, so I'm just going to use the 1% that they always drink. But you could use cashew milk or almond milk. Measure it out and point it accordingly. Fill up your glass about 3/4 of the way. And then we're going to take our coffee mixture, plop it right on top. They're waiting in the wings, salivating. Why did you have to film? It takes longer. I know that's what they're thinking. And then you're just going to oh, I forgot something. Now, some people do this, some people don't. This is totally your choice, but my guys like when I put vanilla creamer in it. Do that before, after the milk, before the coffee. However much you want, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, whatever you want to spend the points on. Or none if you don't want to put any in. Because you definitely don't have to. And then you just mix it up. You can, if you like, put a little dollop of Ready Whip on top. You can garnish it with a little bit of the coffee granules. You can garnish it if you have any of the mixture left, another little dollop of that on top. Get creative. But there it is. The internet craze, the TikTok craze. That is the Delgado coffee. Okay, my friends, that is it for me tonight. Oh, this Hermione Granger hair has got to go. I cannot believe I did nothing to my hair today. Not a bit of makeup, not a bit of hair, and I have on something I never wear. Lounge pants, sweatpants, whatever you want to call them. They're not like sweatpant material, they're like t-shirt material. I'm a jeans everyday girl. Or shorts in the summer. I never wear these kind of pants, but today I just felt like it. I did not sleep. Wait, what's today? Friday night I got like no sleep. Couldn't fall asleep. So didn't go to sleep until like after 1:30, almost 2 o'clock. And then I was up at 5. Actually a little before that. And I had a bad night's sleep, but I felt great all day yesterday. Had a great sleep last night, but today totally hit me. I guess from not having the sleep 2 nights ago, and some hormonal issues showed up today. Totally unexpected. So it was just this kind of day today. And you know what? It's okay. It is. Once in a while, sometimes you just gotta do it. Tomorrow we will be back to hair and makeup, probably hair in a ponytail though, and makeup and jeans on, because that's what makes me feel better. For me personally, when I get up and do my hair and put my makeup on and get dressed, I'm so much more productive. I would have been so much more productive today. Now, granted, I got some sewing done, and that's really about it. Like, I putzed around. I didn't get my bread made. I don't know. Dinner was really late. Delicious. Oh my gosh. Beyond delicious. And I ate too much mac and cheese because I went back for more, which was stupid. But I had the points for it. Now I'm just out of points. It was going to be like a pretty low point day. But now I pretty much I think I used 22 out of 23 points. I do have my app set to maintain, so I can have up to 28. But I've been trying to rein it in a little because yesterday was not a good day. Although now I kind of understand why with the hormonal issues today. Yeah. I was just picky yesterday. And my go-to yesterday was queso cheese. Yes. I used some chips, and then I used some of those big pop cakes that I get at the Amish market because I still have a pack left. I'm trying to make them last because I am not going to the Amish market anytime soon. Not doing it. Just way too... They're only letting 50 people in at a time, but it's really tight in there, and I don't need anything from there, so I am not going. What am I going to do tomorrow? Tomorrow I plan on organizing and cleaning a little bit more. I think my bottom kitchen cabinets and maybe the vanity in the powder room, which really isn't bad at all. It just needs a little bit of straightening up. It's actually probably take me 5 minutes. I want to work on the cabinet below the sink though. That needs a little bit of loving. And the other cabinets can just be straightened up. I might wait on that because I have an order coming from Kohl's on Tuesday. I ordered some new mixing bowls, so I might wait till they come so I can fit those in. So I don't know. Putzing tomorrow. I'm still trying to get a Sam's pickup order spot. I haven't had any luck. I think they open them up around midnight. Last night I checked at 1 a.m. I set my alarm on my phone. Tonight I'm going to set it like for 11:59 because I'd really like to get a spot. There's just a few things it's nothing urgent. A few things I need. My girlfriend and I were going to split a couple cases of meat if they have them, and just some other stuff. If I can't get it, then it's not a big deal. I do have stuff in my Walmart cart. I am going to try to do a Walmart, just a weekly, grocery pickup. I don't even need a lot from there, so if I don't do it, I don't even care. But I do need fruits and vegetables, so I need to decide tomorrow whether I'm going to order from the wholesale place that we've been going to that lets you just drive up and they put it in your car, or there's another little market a couple towns over. It's kind of a combination of a fruit market and a deli and a market. It's small, but it's packed with stuff. And they have some pretty good deals. And they're delivering. I have to see if they're delivering to me or not. And they'll do contactless delivery. And I actually have a credit there, a $50 credit. Back in February, when I had to order sandwich trays from them for the kids for the... Saturday of the play, when they had the matinee and the nighttime, we feed them in between and we get deli trays. We get wraps for them. And I called and placed the order and they needed a $50 deposit. So I just used my debit card and then I would just get reimbursed from the school. Well, I had to cancel the order and they just gave me a credit, not a, they said that wasn't their policy, but if I really wanted the money back, I could go in with the card and they would do it, blah, blah, blah. I just decided to leave the credit there, so I might look at their website tonight and see what they have and since I have the credit already, the money's out of my account, get all my produce from there this week. So I just need to see what they have. And somebody said their chicken is really, really good. So I don't really need it, but I can freeze it in, my food saver bags. So I just want to use up that $50 credit, and I want to use it up all at once. So I think I'll do that. And if they deliver, great. If not, then I'll have to go do pickup, which is fine. I don't mind doing the pickup. So yeah, that's it. Groundhog Day again. And then I'm working Tuesday and Thursday of this week. So that's our week. And I've got to get that bread made so I think I'll make the bread either tomorrow or Tuesday. And then Wednesday morning we will have the stuffed French toast. I think that's what we'll do. I'll make the bread either after work on Tuesday or maybe during my lunchtime on Tuesday. And I'm going to halve the recipe and just make one loaf because the recipe I have for French bread makes 2 loaves. I don't need it around here because bread is my weakness. So I think I'll have it and make 1 loaf and use it for breakfast Wednesday. Anyway, you don't care. Why am I still talking? I don't know. Because you guys are like my friends, and God knows we need people to talk to right now. I love my family. I do. I like my family. I do. But I need outside contact. I do. I had a couple people come by to pick some stuff up today that they were borrowing or, stuff I had for them. And I just left it on the porch. But when they came to pick it up, I went to the door and just looked and waved. Because, it's so nice to see other faces. And, yeah. And that's why I'm talking so much on here. Because just like chatting with my friends, you just can't chat back. We need to do well, no, you can't even chat back on a live. Yeah. Anyway, that's all. Have a fantastic night. And I will be back tomorrow with a full day of eating. And I promise not to chit chat.